you see that? That's Bath Abbey. Now, I never told anyone, but I was going to do the second half going from south to north of the Cotswold Way. Now, you haven't seen the first half yet. That was the other half from Chipping Camden down to Painswood. So I did it from north to south, and now I'm going south to north to meet it halfway. Now, I never told anyone, but it's really sweet of everyone to turn up and wish me good luck. Isn't that lovely? So anyway, I've got about 15 miles to trek to get to my stop tonight, and I need to find the direction. So I need to get some water as well. So I need to stock up with water, get my direction and get cracking. And what I'll do is I'll put you down for now, and I'll bring you back later on when I get going and we get out of town. So Bath city centre is back that direction, only about half a mile or so. And we're out of town already, and look at this. I mean, I know it's built up flats and apartments, but it looks quite nice, doesn't it? I think. So, yeah, so we're heading to a place called Tormarton, at which there is I think it's called the Compass Inn hotel, which allows people to camp in the grounds and use the facilities, which is great, and that's where I'm heading. So anyway, yeah, good to be back. I'm glad I got this second half scheduled in over the next sort of 3 days, hopefully. See if we can avoid any rain this time. I think last time we had some rain on the second day, but yeah, let's crack on. 15 miles and enjoy some views when we get out of town and up onto the hills a little bit. Nice to be back, and I'll talk to you again soon. Note to self again, don't walk off aimlessly in the direction that you think it is if you're just enjoying the walk, like the river walk. I thought, oh well, hang on, let me just let's stop, figure out if this is the right way. Not the right way. So I had to double back and then make my way up from the river up to the sort of an area overlooking Bath, which is Bath is over in that direction. So yes, now we're on the Cotswold Way. So it wouldn't be Ian's Rambles if we didn't do the extra miles, hey? Well, tell you what, they properly mean it's a proper kiss and a cuddle in here, isn't it? Crikey. All right, me. I've never seen one quite that cuddling before. Anyway, onwards. Oh, here's a view. Look. So that is Bristol. We're at Lansdown, and obviously it was the site of the Battle of Lansdown in 1643. Civil War. I am there. I'm going that way. Sir Bevill Grenville's monument. The monument stands on the spot where Sir Bevill Grenville, Royalist commander, was killed at the Battle of Lansdown in July 1643 during the Civil Wars. Earliest surviving war memorial in Britain. So just walked through a place called Cold Ashton. Beautiful little spot. A huge manor house. I didn't want to put my camera over the wall though, because it would have looked a bit suspicious. But look. It's not a very big village either. It's quite tucked away. 4 or 5 miles to go, I think, to Tormarton. So I'll bring, oh, Kissing Gate, hang on, this is going to be a bit of a squeeze. Oh god. Yeah. Phew. Me. Yeah, some beautiful places, look, cottages. Cotswold Way, keep going. Sometimes it's really hard to pick the path out, but I reckon on this occasion it's that one over there. So here I am set up in Tormarton, and they allow us to pitch in their garden here. Another guy over there. So the eagle-eyed amongst you might notice it's a different colour tent. In fact, it's a different tent. This is a Durston X Mid 2, and it is, love it, easy to set up, all the space. It's a 2-person load of space. I prefer to have all my kit indoors. So yeah, there it is. I'll have to check that out in a minute. But yeah, that's it. I'm all set up. I'm going to get some dinner now, and might actually call it for day one. So we're in Tormarton, about 15-16 miles today, and 32,000 steps, and that was a shift, and I'm knackered. More on day 2. See you tomorrow. Bye. I think we're heading over that way somewhere. This is Dodington Park. So good morning. I thought I'd bring you out to have a look at this view, and it's day 2 of the part 2 of the Cotswold Way, south to north version. Hang on, got to pick my track here. So yeah, I just thought I'd bring you back and say good morning. Compass in at Tormarton, excellent service there. If you're ever doing it, it's definitely one to put in your plan, because, well, there's nowhere else for starters, and they let you pitch your tent in the gardens, and there's a night key that they give you to get in if you need to go in at the night time, and there's a toilet and no shower, unfortunately. So, but apart from that, really good service. and really convenient, because as I say, there's nothing else around unless you wild camp, of course. But yeah, so today's target is a place called North Nibley, and I think it's about 18 miles, so it's a bit of a shift actually, and so we'll see. And it's, yeah, North Nibley. I need to phone them later on and find out, but the track has kind of faded a little bit, and I need to I don't want to add any extra miles, so I need to check where I am going, whether it's left or straight on. But anyway, look at this. Dodington Park. So it started to drizzle, hence the coat, and then it stopped again. So I don't know, it's going to be one of those days, I think, on and off. Anyway, the next village is a place called Old Sodbury. Don't know what's there. Be nice if I've had my breakfast and everything, but if I could get a bacon butty, they always, oh my god, they go down well, don't they? And a mug of coffee, that would be great. So we'll see if it happens. There aren't many facilities between sort of recognised waypoints on this hike. You know, like on the South Downs or the Cumbria Way, there's kind of, you know, like honesty boxes or cafes or things like that on the route. Nothing here really. If there's something in the village, then there's quite a lot of times there isn't anything. They're beautiful villages, but there's no actual shop or anything, so you've got to take plenty of water, that's for sure. I think I've kind of left myself short a little bit a couple of times, especially in this heat. Not today though. Morning. Saucy. Hello again. So can you see that behind me? No, I'm rubbish at this, aren't I? So just leaving Hawkesbury Upton village, at which there is a good little village shop which does snacks and hot drinks, and there's nowhere to sit in there though, but the opposite there's a bus stop. You can sit in there and have a rest in there. So anyway, North Nibley, I reckon about another 8 or 9 miles according to mappage. And yeah, that monument behind is the Somerset Monument, and it's erected in 1846 apparently to commemorate Lord Edward Somerset, who led the British cavalry at Waterloo. Need I say that was against the French? So I'm in Wotton under Edge, and that's their war memorial in the centre there. And I'm trying to find some shops and somewhere to get. Oh, nearly, not quite. I'm okay. Yeah, shops and another refreshment stop, if you know what I mean. So yeah, toward the town centre, which is this way. So what I'll do is bring you back when I've found somewhere that gives me those facilities. So that tower there is the Tyndale Monument, dedicated to William Tyndale, who was apparently an early translator of the Bible into the New Testament. And I don't know if you'll be able to pick it out on here, but over to the left there is Bristol in the distance. I can just see the Clifton Suspension Bridge over there, I think. Is it the Clifton? I'll have to double check that, sorry. And that over in the distance is the River Severn. So yeah, incredible view. Let's get a little bit closer. And I'm only about maybe 1.5 miles or 2 miles from my destination for today, which is North Nibley. Yeah, I can't get much higher than I am really, but there you go. I don't know if that's going to come out. And there's a sign to North Nibley, which is that way. So I'll bring you back later. I'm at Hunt's Court Farm at North Nibley. And they've come running. They think I've got some food for them, but unfortunately not. There's, oh hello. He's a little man. All right, is he a little man? Yes, he's a little man. All right. Hey, you're friendly, aren't you? Well, Buddy would not like you, I don't think, being this friendly. Hey, okay, you big softy. Right, I've got to get this tent sorted out. Yeah, I know, nearly sorted out, but not quite. There's glamping pods over there, and this whole field of camping if you want, and there's a shower block and kitchen facility. So it is, what time is it? 5:10. I've been here about 20 minutes or so, something like that, figuring the pitch out on this tent, which is mostly good, except I've got a contact point on the other side I need to figure out, so I will do that. Sorry, I look the worst for, hang on, 25,000 steps. I'll work that out in a minute. So yeah, let me crack on and do this, and I will come back to you later. Bye. Good morning on day 3 of the south to north Cotswold Way adventure part 2. So I've just got to get to Stroud today, which I think is about 12 or 13 miles, something like that, with a little bit of detour off the way to get into town, but that's about it. Now, it's a beautiful morning, excellent. I just thought I'd give you a quick show of Hunt's Court Farm. Well worth a stay here, loads of space, and the facilities are right here. Shower, loo, little outdoor kitchen, sitting area, beautiful. So yeah, I'd recommend it if you're going to do it. So yeah, I'll get going and I'll bring you back when I've got a few miles behind me, let you know how I'm doing and see if there's any views on the way. Hopefully not too many hills. Bye for now. So I'll tell you one thing, it's a picturesque route, but I think it's pretty brutal. You know, it's not like the Lake District humongous mountains, but there's so many of them every day. You don't stay on the top of anything for very long before you're descending again, and for a short time, and then you hit another hill on the other side. Again, I don't know whether this is going to come out well, but just climbed another hill, shocker, and in the sort of far distance is the River Severn again, but this is a place called Coley Wood. I'm about 8 miles out of Stroud, something like that. It's cooler today, which is good. So this is a trig point at Frocester Hill, or Frocester Hill, 778 feet above sea level. Another climb, by the way. So over to the, this is a view, I suppose, isn't it? Look, River Severn over there, so in the distance that's 9 miles away. And over to the north is the Malvern Hills over that way, and Gloucester's 11 miles in that sort of direction. Forest of Dean over that way. Severn is that way, just in case you didn't catch it on the images. I don't suppose you can see that as a monument over, crikey, where is it? Out there is somewhere. I was there yesterday. Anyway, that wasn't hard work much. So this is the site of Nympsfield Long Barrow, built over 5,500 years ago by early farming communities. That's how it may have looked like back in the day, and this is what it looks like now. Yeah, built 5,500 years ago. Incredible. You know. And to be honest, there's so many kissing gates on this trail. I'd be worn out doing the kissing. I've always thought the bottom of locks look a bit of a gloomy sort of place, but anyway, this is the outskirts of Stroud. Now, I'll be honest, the Cotswold Way takes a couple of routes. You can either go one route which completely circles Stroud and all this area and misses it completely, and the other route comes through Stroud and out the other side, I guess, and on straight on. But since Stroud is my end point for this half of the part 2 of the Cotswold Way hike, I'm just I've got a mile or so away from the railway station to catch my transport back to the Island of Wight. So I'm gonna sign off here. Hope you'll enjoyed coming along with me, and look forward to the next one, of which I don't know who's going to be, but we'll see. I'll do a review actually after this one, because there's been 2 or 3 new bits of kit that I've tried out and on this hike, so I'll do a mini review after this and follow up on how I've found the pieces to be and so on and so forth. Okay, so anyway, look, I'm rambling as usual, and I will sign off here and catch up with you all on another adventure.